Sleep on the couch, and I heard a truck go by my house. So I got out, and it was a Hummer, and then I heard out front, come out of the house. This is the sheriff's department. So I come out, and when I come out, they told me, turn around, do this and do that, and so I went to do all that, and then I told them, I said, I have a 71-year-old in the back room and a 7-year-old in my room, and that didn't matter at all. A few minutes later, I heard the tractor crank up, and they snatched the door in first, then busted the windows in. And then they're saying there's nothing they're really going to do for me. They're going to send somebody out to board up the windows and put a door on. Mm-hmm. So now what? What do I go from here? I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
It's upsetting to find out that they had the wrong house.
Brand new, yeah. And the guy, they got him next door. They got the guy next door. They have where he lives. I didn't. He may have gave my address as his home, but it wasn't his home. Mm-hmm. So. I mean, anybody can go by and see the address. And he never got one piece of mail here. He never, stayed here. He never did what they say he did. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what to do.
How scary was it to have all these people?
Oh my God, my 7-year-old, he's got to be devastated. Then a 71-year-old that has dementia, what do you do about that? The sheriff's department, I kept trying to tell them, I'll help you guys any way I can, But they had a warrant. They said a federal warrant for this guy they call Rock for a long time. I've known about it for a while, but there's nothing nobody could do. I mean, the sheriffs were here last night. They were here the night before, out front here. Nothing happened. Then all of a sudden they come and raid my house, and they were out in front of his house 2 nights in a row.
Why'd they come to your house?
Because the guy had as my address. As he was living there, and he wasn't living here. So, but you can see this. You can get anybody's address. You live next door. You want to throw somebody off. What do? Give him a different address. He can see what's going on and you get going. So.
What the sheriffs and the FBI say to you?
They told me that because they had my address, that they had a federal warrant to go inside my house, and I told them I'll let you in. I ain't got a problem letting you in. Y'all don't have to bust my doors in. And then all the sheriffs would tell me is to shut up, and they would talk to me after they were done.
So they went in?
So they went in with my 7-year-old and a 71-year-old lady with dementia.
So they went in with your permission?
Well, I didn't tell them they could bust the windows and the doors in, but I told them I'd let them in the house itself. So, and that's how it went.
When did they figure out that it was the house next door?
When I told them. I told them I'd just seen him. I'd taken my wife to work, come home, and laid back down. And that's when I come by. They were all out here in front, and they asked me where he was, and I told them next door. And they still went in. They would not even talk to me until after they busted my house up. They wouldn't even speak to me. They made me sit on the side of a van in handcuffs, and I don't have a foot. And they made me come outside with no shirt on, no shoe on, with no foot. And so.
Does he own the house next door?
Jimbo does. Jim Burkett does.
Mm-hmm. And that's who they were looking for?
No, they were looking for some guy they call Rock. He's